I was just like, this life is not for me. Like, this is too much. Hey guys, this is Heidi and I'm back. You guys might have seen a video that I posted a few months ago talking about Airbnb business. I watched a lot of videos before I decided to go do an Airbnb. I joined Facebook groups. I spoke to people, I interviewed people, I Googled things. There are some things that I just simply did not see, and so just simply did not fully understand going into the Airbnb business journey. So I wanted to make a special video. Reasons not to do it is what I'm gonna focus this video on, just because I think there's so many videos and so much content already about all the great reasons to do it. But there's some things that I really wish I knew before going into it, or that I wish that people emphasize more. So let's just jump into it. The number one thing that I've learned from this process is that it is absolutely not passive income. Like, there's literally nothing passive about it. From buying the property, furnishing the property, to actually be able to getting all your property on Airbnb and other platforms, being able to automate your scheduling, being able to find cleaners, talking to guests day in, day out. Like, it is a lot of active work. All through the day, all through the night, there's always something that I'm thinking about or thinking that I might need to do related to Airbnb. So that's the number one thing. It's not passive income, guys. Number two thing that I wish I knew or people emphasized more is that if you decide to go through the route of actually buying a property as opposed to renting a property, the more bedrooms your property has, the bigger you want to go and the nicer you want to go, the more expensive it is. So I, like a crazy person like that I am, I was thinking like, I want to maximize profits. So let me go for a bigger home, a 4-bedroom home, and let me also go for the higher end chic aesthetic. So given that, I originally planned to spend $40,000, like furnishing, getting everything set up, $40,000 to $70,000 when everything was said and done. Yeah. Super expensive. It was super expensive. So by the time I bought the house and then furnished the house, one of the guests recently broke the shower. That was $500. There was a huge storm that came in, messed up the pool pump system, like $1,200. So the fixes, the issues, the things that need to be done, it adds up like that. And before you know it, you thought you're going to spend $20,000 and it becomes $40,000. Whatever you think your budget is going to be, just add another like at least 50% to it. Where is that money going to come from? Do you have that money? Which kind of takes me to my third point, funding. People did not talk a lot about funding, and I did not spend enough time researching the best way to actually fund this venture. And I still haven't really spent that much more time researching it now. But basically, the point of number 3 is to spend a lot of time researching how you're going to fund the venture. I spent time figuring out how I'm going to fund buying the house, but not how I'm going to fund furnishing and setting everything else up. Because again, I thought it was going to be relatively lower cost and I was good, but I was wrong because my budget was wrong. So everything was off. I ended up using 0 APR, 0 interest business credit cards. But it ended up not being enough. I thought I was going to have enough with the one credit card that had like, I think, $20,000, $25,000 limit. It wasn't enough. So I would highly recommend, figuring out the different ways that you could actually fund the venture. If you already have a property, figure out whether it's possible for you to maybe refinance your home, pull out some equity from the home or the property you might already have. Look into personal loans, especially ones that are either like super low interest or maybe for a certain period of time. Maybe there are ones that are 0 interest. I don't know. What else? I know some people that used things like Klarna. So it's like a buy now, pay the rest off later. The cool thing about the business credit card was that whatever I have on that card will not count towards my credit score. Costs that I put on my other credit cards, they do count towards my credit score. So my credit score got completely messed up And as you guys know, in the US, you need your credit score for everything, whether you want to move, whether you want to like buy a new car, get another home, for so many random freaking things. So don't play with your credit score. That's the long story short of number 3. And what else? Number 4, people management. If you don't like working with people, I'm talking about working with contractors, working with handymen, and working with everyday Americans who are going to be checking in and out of the property. If you don't want to deal with assholes, if you don't want to deal with people that don't read instructions, don't follow instructions, if you don't want to deal with people that are just annoying or rude, if you don't want people calling you at night, calling you in the mornings, guys, these are things that I was not ready for. Calling and texting you throughout the day, throughout the weekend. Like I said, it's active and it's very intrusive. I was just like, this life is not for me. Like, this is too much. I was not ready for it. So I don't necessarily have the solution for everyone, but putting it out there so that you guys know the reality of the situation. I hope this video is helpful. I hope that it points out reasons to maybe not get an Airbnb if multiple of these things are really like big deal breakers for you. And let me know like what else you guys want to know about the Airbnb journey below in the comments. And definitely please subscribe. I'm trying to get to 1,000 followers, and every subscribe helps a ton. So thanks for watching, and see you guys next time. Don't forget to hit the bell button and press all so that you get alerted every time I post a new video.